redemption is around 2.25. Redemption is around 2.25 crores. So net sales that the partner has done in the entire PLC year that we give is around 5 crores. So now obviously we as a relationship manager and the partner can sit across the table and we can discuss whether this is a good figure or not. And even the partner himself can analyze whether this is enough for him or he or she wants to increase the business going forward. So this is a very good tool just to get a gist of the business that the partner is doing. The AUM graph is available. So this is just a pictorial presentation of the AUM, how it is moving over the last few months. Gross sales, specifically a graph in the last 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, you can see 1 to 3 years. If you want to export, you can export it as well. And total gross sales also. So gross sales, net sales, SIP, what is the new SIP that this partner that I have as a partner I am doing for the last 12 months. I can see in the graph mode. So you can go to any month and you can see what is the average SIP that the person is doing, number of SIPs and the amounts. You can go to renewal SIP, you can go to terminate SIP, you can see all of these things the partner can track. So he will come to know what is his current position from a business point of view as well. Because new SIPs the person is doing consistently every month, but he also has to track the terminated SIP count because every month there will be some of the other client who is stopping the SIP. So this is a good place. On a single page, the person can track his entire business and can make any amendments to his process or his business flow if required. So SIP, the graph is available. PLC points, obviously the year throughout, what is the growth of the PLC he can see from here, and the brokerage earning of that person. So whether the earning per se is in an increasing mode or is it stagnant or is it going down, so that person obviously knows how much amount is credited. But when you want an overall picture over the last 3 years, is your graph growing upward or downward or flat, the person can then analyze where is he going wrong, if at all he is going wrong. So the brokerage dashboard is available. Now these things are on an entirety. Me as a partner, I can analyze my business from this section. How many Funds Bazaar accounts I have been opening, how many SIPs I have been doing from Funds Bazaar, I can get it from here. How many clients I have onboarded, new clients as well as existing clients, I can get it from this chart. What are the recent purchase redemptions that my investor has done? We can get a gist of it from this section in the last couple of months. I guess 6 months data is visible out here. So in the last 6 months, what are the recent purchases and redemptions? I can check it from this page. And similarly, the SIPs in the last, I think it is 6 months. In the last 6 months, what are the SIPs that I have added? I can get the data from here. So this is the dashboard. Now, this dashboard is as a whole, a partner can see his business from this page. Now, suppose generally, whenever we talk to a partner, we talk about per client earning. There are multiple terms people use, but we say ki from one client, what is the earning that you are getting in a particular year or throughout your lifetime till the time that client is associated with you. So, if you can see, there is a drop down available here. If I can click on this drop down and I'll select any one investor's name. Suppose I select a client's name and I just open this thing. So what will happen is I am opening the dashboard of one particular client. Till now, the partner was analyzing his entire business. Now I have opened the dashboard only for one client. So for this client, the AUM that this investor holds with this partner is around 9 lakh rupees. There are stocks worth 16,000 odd. So the total amount you can see there is live SIP of 30,000 rupees going on. So this is the dashboard. Now if I scroll down, I can see all the data the partner was able to see for his business. He can see the entire thing for this one client also. Similarly, he can open for each and every major client that the partner has, whom you feel they hold pretty decent AUM with me as a partner. I can see how much I doing business with that person. So if I scroll down slowly, you can see SIPs, gross sales, everything is visible. The important thing is brokerage. So if you can see from this particular client whose name is Amol, I have earned a trail income of 3,000 rupees in the last 23, 24. And I don't know why 24, 25 is visible. Ideally, it should not be visible. I'll check with the team as to what is this. I'll just take a screenshot. So this is giving you a fair idea as
So, Subramaniam. One minute, I'll just check with
I think उसका इंटरनेट का कनेक्शन का बहुत प्रॉब्लम है.
हेलो
Yeah.
So वो मोबाइल से कनेक्ट करना.
एक सेकंड सिर्फ. हाँ
नहीं मेरे ख्याल से अभी ठीक है ना, करो ना.
हेलो.
Yeah, Subho.
So now is it okay?
Yeah.
All right, okay. So this is the family income that I was referring to. You can see how much I'm out of the client am I earning, and obviously all the recent transactions. So dashboard is a very good place wherein he can analyze his business. He can analyze what is he earning out of one particular family or a particular investor. So dashboard is the first thing that we give to our partner, or we discuss whenever we sit with our partner. The second most important thing that we give is the resource center. So you can see, if you can see, the moment I click on resource center, what generally we do is we say our main role is RTD, as you are already aware, recruitment of new brokers, training them and developing them their business, and then give them their freedom, they can do their own business. We don't want to create dependency. So in the same line, what we have done is, in the resource center, we have given them multiple presentations, files, videos, PPTs, everything is available, notes are available.
Hello.
Note, category, insight, all the details are available in the partner desk under the resource center. So the resource center is again a very good point. I am not sure the internet seems to be an issue. My voice is audible. Can you hear me?
Your voice is audible.
Or but the screen
Yes,
is not, is it?
Subbu, your voice is audible, but it's still breaking.
Okay. Okay, so the resource center is a very good place wherein the partner can find all of the details for any product that we offer. He can download the presentations, the notes, and he can use it whenever he wants to. So resource center is a very good point that you can explain to your inter partner to access all the reports or the presentations that we have as on date. If you can see out here, you can see 10th Feb as well, which means a couple of files have been uploaded today and yesterday as well. So regular updation is done in this section. You can always download latest files from this page and access or use it for your perusal. So this was the resource center. I'm logging into the partner desk again. Okay. Now we'll start with, we'll go to the next. Hello, Prudent. This is a blog that we run. Our team regularly have blogs. If you have noticed for the last 4 or 5 months, or even more than that, every weekend we have a new article that we upload in that Hello Prudent webpage. So Hello Prudent is a blog that we run related to all the investments that we offer, any product that we offer, or even concepts about taxation or estate planning and all of those things. We have articles that we upload every week by our team. The partner can obviously reproduce these articles from their end as well. So if the partner wants to have their own blog page on their website, or they want to send emails to their investors, they can use these articles they can copy these articles and send it to their investors as their articles also. So this is available for information purposes only. Hello Prudent is a very good thing that we have. So this was the gist of the first section of the partner desk. Now we'll go to the administration part. So administration, under administration, you can see there is manage profile. From manage profile, you can have, or you can, as the name suggests, you can manage your personal details, your details with Prudent that you have already registered. So I'll go to the personal details. I'll give you a brief about a couple of important things that is available in this manage profile section. Interest, address, email, contacts, all of these things are okay. The most first important thing is nomination. Always ensure the partner has his or her nominee updated in the partner desk. If you want to update the nominee as a partner, you can click on update nominee, enter the new nominee details, and submit the request. Once you have submitted the request, a form will be generated. You have to submit this form, and then the nominee will be updated. So nomination is very important as a channel partner for your business to be transferred or transmission done to your nominee after the partner has is expired. So nomination is the first thing. Second is email signature. All of you must be aware at Prudent what we do is we provide an email ID. So suppose this, like in this case, the partner's name is Kuldeep. So what we have done is we are giving them an email ID like at Kuldeep at the rate prudentconnect.com. So the reason why we are giving this email ID is we offer various facilities like Mailback, like email campaign, and even the birthday wishes that goes from our end to all their partners, invest clients. So obviously, I cannot send emails from the partner's Gmail ID or Yahoo ID. So what we do is we give option to the partner that you can create an email ID under Prudence domain. From that email ID, we will send emails to your investors whenever you want to. So birthday emails, marketing that we give, and even the mailback facility that we give, those emails are sent from this email ID. So this email signature is the signature of that particular mail ID that we are offering to the partner. So this is again an important thing because if you are not updated the signature, the email that will go to your client investors will not have an email signature in that. It will look very odd. So nomination, then the email signature. The third is other selection. Now under other selection, there are three things that we have to note. The first is XIRR. You must have gone through the portfolio valuation report, which is available in the partner desk or in the branch desk. So there is weighted CAGR, there is absolute return, and at the bottom of the report, you can see there is an XIRR option. I'll just try and open a report simultaneously. So what we say is, if you can see, there is this button called option called as XIRR greater than or equal to some amount. I can enter any percentage out here. Suppose if I say 10, like in this case, it is written 10. So only if the particular portfolio's XIRR is more than 10%, it will reflect in the valuation report. If the portfolio's XIRR is less than 10%, it will not reflect. So as a partner, I have that option whether to display the XIRR or not. So if an investor's XIRR actually is 5-6%, and that a partner feels that client might feel, yeah, I am getting less returns, he can remove that XIRR option from the valuation report. So I'll try and show you one such valuation if it is available very quickly, so that you can see the XIRR section in the valuation report. So I'm just opening one investor's portfolio valuation, and at the bottom of the report, if you can see, there is this XIRR option. I'll just scroll down to the end of the valuation report. If you can see, this is the summary. Client's name is reflecting, and the XRR percentage is showing as 18.57. Now, only because this is more than 10%, it is reflecting here. Had it been 8.57 in actuality, it will not reflect under the valuation report. This entire section will be removed. So XIRR is a good option that is available in the partner desk. Now there are three checkboxes. The first is central emailer, which is for mutual fund products. The second is central emailer, which is for non-mutual fund products, might be for sovereign gold bonds or fixed deposits or broking. And the third is policy world marketing. Now, many of the times, as a partner, I don't want Prudent to send emails to my clients. Or many partners approach us as Prudent employees and tell how you cannot send emails directly to my investors about any product. So we have given an option in their partner desk. They can check or uncheck what emails can be sent by Prudent to the client, their client. And if you have clicked on any of these options, the emails will go. If you have not clicked, then these emails will not go to your investors. So this is a very transparent thing that we offer to our channel partners. You can always tell your partners that we don't blindly send emails to everyone. We ask for your permission. If only if you permit, we'll send the emails. If you say you are not okay, I'll not send the emails. And the third is display name. Majority of our channel partners are having ARN in their personal name, individual category. But whenever we talk about long-term business or growing business, there is a one thing that comes in between, which is called as branding or presentation. So if I am an individual partner, I'll say Subramanian, hi, I am Subramanian and I am working for so long and I'll handle your mutual fund portfolio or personal finance portfolio, investment portfolio. That is one thing. And if I approach that person, I'll say I am Subramanian from Proventos Wealth Private Limited with such a big name and the association, the category of the company, private limited partnership. And even if not, just a simple name saying I am from Proventos Wealth without any type of firm or the institution. It gives a branding impact. It gives a positive impact in the mind of the investor, saying this is a firm or a group of people who are handling my portfolio. So what we do is, even if your ARN is in a single or individual's name, you can still add your firm name, any firm name that you want. Obviously, keeping in mind the AMFI regulations, you can type that name here and you can save this report. So if you can generate, whenever you generate any valuation report or any report from your partner desk, instead of your individual name, if you can see here you can see the firm's name is reflecting. Even though the investor's name and the partner's name out here is visible, the logo and the firm name is available in the valuation report. So as a partner, I can use it for my branding exercise. If I have my firm's name, I can type it in the display name category. It is only used for reports and market and sales tools. There is nothing else that is this name is used for. The last is Prudent logo. Now again, this comes under the white labeling part. We In all our reports, we have our logo by default. But if a partner says, if you can see in this in this report, there is no Prudent logo out here. Generally, the left side is Prudent logo, the right side is the partner's logo. If you can see in this page, there is no Prudent logo, which means the partner does not want Prudent logo to be visible in any of the reports that he generates from his partner desk. So we respect that, and in lines with the white labeling that we offer to all our partners, we have given the checkbox here. If the partner has not ticked this option, Prudent logo will not be visible in any of the reports that you generate from the partner desk. So again, a very important thing. Seems like a very small thing, but there are many partners who like this, and over a period of time, this will have a positive impact. So this again is a very good and an important section to remember. Change password is okay. Certificate is at the time of empanelment, we give them a certificate. Just if the person wants, he can print it, frame it, and keep it in their office. Because people generally have those such kind of certificates, an NISM certificate or any agency certificate that they get, they keep it in their office as a display. So you can keep that from Prudent as well. The next is contest certificate. If the partner has qualified for any of the contests in the past, and that contest has had at that point in time a certificate criteria or a reward, basically those rewards are available in the partner desk. So download in PDF or JPG, these are also available in the partner desk. That person can download these and use it to display or anything. That person can always access this from the partner desk. The next is POS mapping. This in case the person is an ARN holder and cannot have a POS under his own name, but he has a family member under with whom he can do the POS, then we have to submit this POS mapping request from the partner desk itself. So I am an ARM holder and the POS is in my wife's name. So I'll have to come to Prudent's partner desk and I'll have to inform Prudent that this person's POS is basically my under my POS, under my code. So even if the name is of my wife, but I am the person who is doing the business. So POS mapping is very important. Whenever the POS code is opened in a different name than the original ARN partner's name, please ask the partner to go to the POS mapping section and complete this process. So this was the managed profile. Like I said, I'm not going in the other things.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes.
So, can you go one second profile, sir? Nominee details.
Yes. Personal
Yeah.
details, nominee details. Correct.
Yeah, please click it here. Click in nominee.
Mhm.
See two things. One is current nominee. We can see no issues. And another one
Correct.
is update nominee. Update nominee means new nominee will update. Correct?
Correct. Correct.
Suppose if you want client modification nominee, sir, how will do it?
Modification as in there is some change in the nomination details. The
Yeah,
date of birth might be different or anything.
okay. For example, anyone, whatever it is. For example, one of the nominee A, the client would
Mhm.
like to nominee B. So how to modify it? Is it any option? Is
From
okay.
here only that partner has to do. The partner has to go to the nomination,
Hmm.
come to update nominee details.
Okay.
ARN is by default. You have to select who is the
Okay.
new nominee. Suppose
Okay.
this, like in this case, the current nominee was his mother. You can
Okay.
see
Okay.
this person is his mother, but he has updated it to his wife. So you can select wife, you enter the name, date of birth, and submit. The moment you
Okay.
click on submit, there
Okay.
will be a PDF form generated. If you can see, there is a form generated,
Okay.
and this says the status is pending, which means this form has not been deposited by the partner
Okay.
to Prudent's office.
Okay.
There is
Okay.
this download option. The
Okay.
partner has to download this PDF from this section and submit it at the Prudent office. Only then the nomination for this partner will be completed from from the Prudent end. Till
Okay.
that time,
Okay.
it is pending.
Okay.
Ah,
Understood, sir. Thank you. And one more thing, sir. We
ah,
have two options. One is physical application. Another one is fund bazaar starting the mutual fund. So is it
correct.
available? Both are option.
Which nee, this is partner's nomination.
Okay. Oh, sorry, sir. Okay. Understood. Sorry,
Ah,
sir.
ah, ah,
Okay.
ah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And
Subramanian
one more
sir?
thing.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Can you go to other selection once?
Ah,
Sir, here we have option to select the logo, right? Uh,
correct.
is that a logo have to reflect or not? Is there any
Mhm.
option to same like this for address, sir, partner address, name, etc.?
No,
Because as we know, most some of the partners we have from the bankers background and IT employees background, right?
correct.
So they need like this option. If they want to send this portfolio report to the client, they need to hide
Ah,
their details in that report. If any
nee, so
option, uh,
the only thing that you can do is you can change the name. So display name in that case, the partner's name will not be visible.
hmm.
Only the
Okay.
display name will be visible. I am
So if
downloading one
partner,
PDF. Let's see how that PDF looks.
yes, sir.
Ah,
So if partner
so
change that name
address
to
and
some,
everything will be visible.
hmm.
So like in this case, the partner's name is Kuldeep, but the firm's name is Proventos.
Yes, sir.
I have just downloaded the PDF, and you can see here you can see the firm name is visible, but
Yes,
out
sir.
here in the first thing it's saying client-wise valuation report of Kuldeep Ashok Shinde,
So they
and there's
have
just
to
his
hide
name
their
visible.
details like this mail ID, mobile number, and etc., sir. So
So
if we,
those things will always be visible. I think this is part of a regulatory thing. I think so. I'm
okay,
not very sure because even
yes,
if
sir.
you look at any report that people generate in the market, everywhere these things are available. But one option that we can always give to the partner is you go to the partner
Okay,
desk, you
okay, sir.
export
Actually,
this
they
report
need
to
their,
ah,
yeah, sir. Actually, they need this option. So if it
mhm,
is possible, if we put this option, maybe that is useful to them. So That is my
I'll
yeah, just
okay,
for
no
my
worries.
just
I'll note
request.
it
Yeah,
down and I'll check if this is a
yeah,
regulatory thing, then we cannot do anything. But if
yeah,
this
yeah,
is
sir.
available, then we can do it. But there is always a you can just to accept, you can remove the name address, convert it to
Yeah, yeah, we
PDF
can
and share it
rewrite.
with the client.
Yeah, yeah, we
They
can
can
rename that. We can rename that. But about this mail ID and mobile
correct.
number, yes, yes,
Understood. Understood.
yes.
Understood. So we can check if it is a regulatory thing, then this may not be. But otherwise,
Yeah, sir.
we can. I don't know.
Yeah, please, sir, please. Thank you.
So this was the manage profile part. Then we'll come to general, personal, then general. General details, obviously, this is service tax. Now it is not applicable. NEFTs, if you want to update the bank details, you can change it from this page. As a partner, you can change your bank details. Documents, when you had uploaded while empaneling with us, you can get these details. Self-declaration. Every year you have to submit a self-declaration to AMFI that you are following the code of ethics that AMFI has prescribed. So without fail, all the channel partners have to submit this every year. The partner gets multiple reminders from Prudent. Even we call up our CROs, call those partners during that time. Every year, I think between April, May, June, at that time, we are regularly sending SMSs, emails, and calling to the partners to submit declaration. The partner has to submit declaration from this section. Brokerage category, like I
Hello,
say, we
Shivam, I'm
always
Syed
give the
here.
transfer. हाँ, yes, yes.
इसमें ब्रांच इसमें पार्टनर लिस्ट में टीडीएस सर्टिफिकेट अवेलेबल है क्या?
TDS is not applicable for mutual funds. तो TDS certificate आपको available नहीं होगा. If you have dealt in any other product like fixed
For
deposit,
example, अगर ब्रोकिंग का किया है
तो होगा ना TDS certificate आपको. ब्रोकरेज सेक्शन में आपको ब्रोकरेज रिपोर्ट्स में आपको ITST ऐसा एक रिपोर्ट आता है. You can check under brokerage section. Since you have asked, I'll go to that section. Brokerage reports, you can see ITST certificate. I think it is available out here. You can see there is 3 year certificate.
Okay, got it.
So
Thank you.
it will be available in this page.
Okay, please continue.
I'll go to manage profile. I'll go to general details. Service tax, NEFT, documentation, declaration, brokerage category. Like I was saying, we want transparency always. So under which brokerage category that person was and even today is, if the partner can always log into his partners can check their brokerage category as per our Prudent loyalty club. So depending on the AUM that person holds with Prudent, the eligible AUM, we offer them the brokerage category. The next is Prudent loyalty program. You all must be aware, as per the Prudent loyalty program, we provide various benefits to all our partners based on their AUM. So you must be having that PDF with you. You can refer to that PDF and see what all benefits we give to our partners based on the eligible AUM that person holds. So if you can see, we are giving this partner the mediclaim for, I think, 3 lakh rupees for him and his family. We are giving him a term plan of 10 lakh rupees. We are giving him a personal accident policy of 15 lakh rupees. So all of these things are available. 3 things are available for this partner. And every year in between in the December end, we ask for details from the partners. And the policy that we give to channel partners is valid from 1st of Jan to 31st of December. So entire calendar year policy is a group policy that we offer to all our partners based on their eligibility as per the Prudent loyalty club. So those details are also available in the partner desk itself. He or she can access it anytime. The policy number is also somewhere visible, I think. So if he wants to even apply for a claim or anything, that he can refer to these numbers and then he can use the policy and take the benefits from this policy. So this is the Prudent loyalty program. Next is GST registration. If any of our channel partner holds a GST certificate, GST number, then he can upload the GST details. He has to upload the GST details from the partner desk under this section. There are different the implications when the person takes GST is different. We will come to that maybe in the brokerage section. This has to be uploaded from here and then it will be approved from our HO accounts team and then it will be accepted. Similarly, GST cancellation and then the AP status. AP is basically for the, I think it is the associate person for broking. So AP status would be correct. So this is the AP process. A partner, if he wants to take an associate person license with BSc, NSC, and he want to do broking business with us aggressively, he can register for AP online from the partner desk and can complete the process from here. There are fees involved from BSc, NSC, and accordingly everything will be available here. So this is the AP status under general details. The third is email details. Like I said, we give email ID to the partner. So this from here, the partner can create his email ID the way he wants to. Once it is created, this cannot be edited, this cannot be deleted, this cannot be changed. So always ask the partner the email ID that you enter should be proper and it will be permanent. You cannot change this and you cannot get another extra email ID as well. And the last is logo. If the partner is using a logo for his business, he can upload that image from here and he can, or in all the reports, like I have already shown you the valuation report, the partner's logo will be visible on the top. So this is the logo from where he can upload his image. Okay. What I'll do is I'll cover important points of each sections, which is of most crucial, which are most crucial. The next is manage group. As you're already aware, any investor that we have in our partner desk as a channel partner, we have to create a group for each investor. Even if the person is an individual investor or they are a family of 3 or 4 people who are investing under me, I have to create one group. Only then I can use the mailback facility, I can use the email campaign facility, I can use the CRM module. For all of these things, group creation is of utmost important. So group creation is nothing but I have to create one group, a heading, and then map that client to the group. So I'll give you an example. First, the easiest way to check which group to create is go to the unmapped category. If you can see, by default, whenever a new partner is joined and they onboard an investor, the investor is available visible under unmapped. If you can see, Kuldeep Shinde, unmapped is the name of this partner. And there are multiple clients in the unmapped category. I'll select the first one. Suppose this is the first, which is Anita. So what I'll do is I'll go to manage group in the partner desk. I click on create subgroup. The moment I click on create subgroup, this is the subgroup's name. So I'll write Anita, Bouquet and family. You can type in anything. I think email ID, mobile number is also required. So I'll just, for simplicity, I'll write in anything. And I'll click on subgroup. So what I'm doing is I have an investor called Anita. I have created the group which is Anita, Bouquet and family, and I click on create subgroup. I click on create subgroup. So this says subgroup created successfully. The second step is shifting of the client from the unmapped group to the subgroup. So I'll click on shift group button out here. Subgroup is Kuldeep Shinde unmapped. The client's name is Anita. I'll select this. And here I'll select the new subgroup that I have just created, which is Anita Bouquet. And I click on shift group. The moment I click on shift group, this says a message saying shifting request is submitted. It will reflect after 48 hours. So that investor's name from unmapped will be moved to his or her individual subgroup that we have created. Always remember the subgroup that we do. This is required for all the investors that the partner holds. If he wants to use the CRM module, if he wants to use the mailback facility, if he wants to use email campaign in the future, and any other, even the dashboard that I showed you in the first step, if he wants to access the dashboard also, creation of group is of utmost importance. So creation of group is very important. You can obviously delete the group once it has, if there is some error, you can delete the group as well. So that is also available. Manage login is a place from where you can create a client desk login. If you are aware, we have a Prudent land desk as well, from where the investor only can view his or her portfolio. So if you want to give the investor a Prudent client desk login ID password, that can be done from this manage login section. You can see the client's name. This says login not created. You just have to create the button in front of create login. Type in the login ID that you want and say create login, and then the password will be sent from here. So this is very easy. You can just send a login ID password to the investor for Prudent Client Desk, from where he or she can only view his portfolio. He cannot transact. This is not a Funds Bazaar login. This is the Client Desk login. Nowadays, people don't use it widely, but you should be aware that we have this facility. If you have an investor who is not comfortable transacting online, but they want to regularly view the portfolio, you can give this Client Desk login. And the last is insurance mapping. Any investor for whom we have given an insurance policy, that person is moved under the policy under a group called as INS unmapped. So what you have to do is you have to remove that client from this INS unmapped and map it to the particular group that we have created. So this is again for any insurance clients that you have sold any insurance policy to a client. So managed group is very important if you want to use other features of the partner desk. Then we are at employee login creation. If any partner has a team of people who are managing their investors, or in some cases, people take references from their friends, their colleagues, their acquaintances, and they share some brokerage to those people for the reference that they have given. So employee login creation is of multiple usage. The first is you can have this employee login. If you can see, I can create any already. I have my login, so what I'll do is I'll delete this and I'll show it to you again how this looks. Chicken. So this is a section from where you can create an employee's login. That employee will get a similar partner desk login which the original partner has. Now I, as a partner, have entire freedom as to which report should be visible to that employee and which clients. If you can see, this says assign group. That is the reason I said assigning of group is very important, because I can assign groups to a particular employee, so that if the employee logs into the partner desk, he will be only able to see his clients, not the entire partner's login. And the last is incentive sharing. So suppose if I am receiving 80 paise as a trail, and this investor was given to me by reference by my friend, and I want to give him some sharing of the trail that I get, I can go to the incentive sharing structure. I can select the client, I can select the employee, and I can say 50% of this incentive trail that I receive should be this person's incentive. So Prudent will not transfer that amount. Prudent will only give the partner a report which says out of this trail, X amount belongs to this particular friend who has given the reference. I'll then have to transfer that amount to the person. So, employee login creation is very important if the person has a team, or even if a person wants to share brokerage to his friends or other business partners. Digital card, I'll not digital card, as you know, this is just an online visiting card that we have. We give it free of cost to all our channel partners. I would request you to try it once. Go to any partner's login and create a visiting card. This is already done by the partner. All details are already entered. I'll just click on view card. This is the visiting card that will generate. I hope it should open. If not, I'll request you to just log into any partner desk and go to this section and create a digital card. Now, like Shirish sir mentioned in the last month, January month's monthly meeting, we are changing this page to have 4-5 variants, and a better variant. This is not going through in my laptop, so I'll not be able to show this. But anyways, the team is working to have 3-4 options under the digital visiting card. But still, you can
Hello.
log in and you can
Subrahmanyam
check it
sir,
from the
hello.
partner desk only.
Subrahmanyam sir.
This is not working actually now. It is working only
It
mobile.
is not working, yeah?
It's not working in desktop.
You can open this in
Sir, Deepak
mobile,
Upadhyay.
but not in the.
हाँ,
Understood.
it-
हाँ, हाँ.
It's opening on mobile, na? It's not opening on desktop. Na?
Okay, ठीक है. I'll check with the team. I'll raise this with the team and get this verified. Anyways, like sir said, we are working on this to change it. So we should have better options in the next few months.
Sir, Subramanian sir,
Yes.
if you any requirement, sir, minimum AUM in partner or every partner can we do it, sir?
Digital visiting card is available for every partner from day one.
From day
I
one,
think
okay.
this might from day one. I think this might be under that minimum business criteria. If you remember, we have some for marketing campaign, sales tools, and everything.
Okay, somebody told me something. So minimum requirement needed. So after that we can create the digital card, sir. So that is I asked you. So
No, I don't think so.
okay,
I don't have a
okay.
new partners login. If you have any new partners login, just check once. Most
Okay,
probably there is no criteria.
okay,
Only the marketing campaign criteria might apply. That if
okay,
in a quarter that person is not doing some business, then this might be deactivated. That also
okay,
might be. If
okay,
it is not done, I'll ask sir to add that so that this is also related to that when they're under the same thing.
okay, sir.
But I
Okay,
don't
sir.
think
Thank
there
you.
is any criteria.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So this was digital card, manage other code transaction. Now this is of not that importance because we have the uh, cash facility on Funds Bazaar. So I'm not getting into this. Client desk on your site. If the partner already has a website, and like I said, there is a Prudent client desk that we offer from where the investor can view his or her portfolio. You can create a client desk web page from this section. This will look like this. There is this client desk. Then you can see the dashboard, and you can see this is the dashboard, and this is the next page is the value and the group. So client desk basically is, if you can see, I'll just open the Prudent corporate website. This is the Prudent corporate website that is live for everyone. Under login, this is the client desk. So if I am a partner, my client wants to log into the client desk, he will have to come to prudentcorporate.com and then click on client desk. Everywhere the Prudent's logo is visible. If you can see, everything is Prudent. But if I have a website, what I can do is I'll ask the client to come to my website and click on client login, and this kind of a page will appear. There is no Prudent's logo everywhere on this page. If you can see, this is the login page of the client desk. There is no Prudent's logo in this page. So this you can the partner can have it from his partner desk, copy the link and update it in the website that the partner has, so that if anyone wants to use the client desk, they can use it from this section. Last is make your own website. This is not of that importance. This is basically make your own subdomain under Prudent. So I'll not get into this. You can explore it once. There is no charges involved for this. There is no criteria as well. So this is the administration section. Then we come to MIS reports. I'll give you a brief of all of these reports. The first is manual entry. Any transaction that the partner has submitted for mutual funds, except for redemption or SWP, be it purchase, SIP, STP, switch, all of these transactions, whenever a person submits physically or on Funds Bazaar, there is a log that we maintain. The partner can just go into manual entry and check what all transactions have been submitted by this partner by me in the last 5 months, 4 months, 1 month, any duration that we want to select. So if I select 1st Jan to 2nd of 10th of February, I have submitted 58 transactions, lump sum, SIP, everything is visible. The last uh, tab, the last column on the table is FB transaction. If this says yes, that means this transaction was submitted from Funds Bazaar. If this says no, that would mean the transaction is submitted online. So this partner is completely on Funds Bazaar. There's only one transaction that we see is offline. That also got rejected. And the second or third column is application form. So if any physical application is submitted, as you are aware, we take the application from the partner, our back office CRO checks the application, scans it, and uploads this in the partner desk. So a partner can always access this application that they have submitted for a particular client from the manual entry. So manual entry is basically a record keeping of all the transactions that the partner has submitted, except for redemption or SWP. Switch, STP, SIP, purchase, additional purchase, everything will be visible. Just an MIS as to what all transactions have been submitted. So this is again a very good report that we have to check what all transactions have been submitted. And similarly for other products, if a person has submitted any physical application or an online application for any other product like fixed deposits or bonds or structured product, NCT, anything, we can check the transactions from manual entry. So manual entry is basically any application that we have processed, be it physical or online. The next step after the manual entry is transaction report. Once the physical application is processed or once the final transaction is submitted, the next is it has been allotted the NAV or transaction is through. That will be visible in the transaction report. So transaction report is basically means the transaction is through. It has been accepted by the AMC, the amount is debited, the units have been allotted. The transaction first is manual entry where the application goes. Second is transaction report where the transaction is through. Collection summary, I think it is just the business that the person has done across different types of filters you can have. So you can select any filter and you can select the transaction date and you can see what all business you have done, the partner has done in those particular filters that is available, scheme wise, nature wise, and all those things. So collection summary is available. Business planning report, every year in the beginning of the year in March or April, we sit with each and every partner and we guide them, we plan their business for the next financial year and we submit those details in the partner desk itself, which from where the partner can regularly track the business. So even a partner himself can do, but we as RMs, as Prudent employees, we generally connect with the partner and we tell them, sir, we have to take this target for this year. The targets can be year wise, monthly, quarterly, and depending on the quarter, month, and year, we can enter the numbers and we can create a business plan for that partner from where that partner can track regularly his business. So this is the business plan from where you can generate business for all of these products, mutual funds, liquid loan, insurance, small case, everything. And then the report will be generated whenever the partner want to review his business position as on date. He just has to log into the partner desk and generate the report from business plan. So business planning report is very important. The planning will take a lot of time. Generation of the report will hardly take 5 minutes. Every year in March and April, we sit with each and every partner who are active in our system and we generate the business plan report for everyone. So you should also use this. The next is profiler report. Like we have for our partner, similarly the partner has it. You can check the details. If I just, for example, I'll select, I don't know if this might take. The meanwhile, I'll go to the next section. By till the time the report is generated, I'll go to the next one. AUM report is just a place where I can, as a partner, I can see where my AUM, how much my AUM is, and I can add filters to it as to fund house wise, scheme wise, nature wise, sub nature wise. So I can have these filters, report mode, fund wise, nature wise, company wise, from where I can see sector, plan, group. As if similarly, recently we had an exercise where we were saying in any of the AMC you should not have 15-20% of the AUM. Like a partner tells the investor, you should not put all your investments in one scheme. Similar lines, the partner should also not have major AUM into one particular fund house. So it is crucial that we sit with the partner regularly, quarterly, half yearly, check this report, fund wise report, or even maybe say nature wise report, and tell them if it is queued, then you have to again shift it back to normalcy. So AUM report is one is it is just a brief about your AUM, but it can be used when you want to analyze the AUM as well. So AUM report is again one important point that too we can use. PMS AIF, from where you can see PMF transactions and AIF transactions. Like mutual fund, first is manual entry, second is transaction, and third is AUM. So if I as a partner have dealt in PMS AIF, I can generate reports from this section. I can check the transaction and the PMS AIF. And the last is change of broker. As you are aware, change of broker, we don't get any commission. So but it is an option wherein we say first get the client into our system, make the client comfortable with our services, our portal, our knowledge, our bond, create a bond with the investor, and then you can switch those portfolios whenever you want to in future by giving them a story saying the market is good or the market is bad or the fund is good or the fund is bad, and multiple other points. So whenever you do change of broker, it will add to your AUM and it will be like a normal client. But how do I know which investor was my change of broker client? I just have to go to the change of broker, click on this change of broker tab. Select the investor if you want to select and just click on show report. You can see how much AUM have you done change of broker with from that particular investor or in whole, and then you can connect with those clients and ask them about switching the portfolio so that you will also start getting revenue out of that AUM that you have done change of broker. Because change of broker we don't get any AUM, we don't get any trail commission. This was the MIS report. The next is SIP STP report. The first very important report that under this is SIP STP analysis report. If you want to see how many SIPs we have done, how many SIPs a particular investor has, and the record of it, you just have to go to the SIP STP analysis report. This is very important because you can see how many live SIPs there, which was terminated, when was those SIPs terminated. I'll give you an example. If I go to one client, say Amol, you status, you can just keep it at registered. Registered from, you select in any year 10-15 years back and directly click on show. If you can see, the report will be generated. Now for this investor, there were 60 SIPs total throughout the lifetime of this client that this partner, I mean I as a partner, had started once. 60 new SIPs I had done for this client. The registered total SIP amount was 1,31,000. I have always started SIPs for this client, but out of that 131, only 30,000 SIPs live. I have terminated 1,01,000 rupees of SIPs for this particular client. So there is one report which is called as SIP opportunity loss report or a business opportunity loss report. From there, I can see an investor's SIP amount. There was some difference. I'll come to analysis report. I have selected this client. I generate the report. I export this to Excel, and then I can analyze what went wrong each time. Why is there such a big termination, and why the amount of SIPs live today is very low. So analysis report. This gives you the SIP details. When was the SIP started? SIP installment date. The amount is visible. If you had applied for step up SIP or if the investor has used the change amount feature, then the amount will be different. There is one amount and there is one current amount. The current amount will be different if that there was a step up SIP or a change amount feature was used. Whether the SIP went through in the last 3 months, that also is visible. All the SIPs went through in the last 3 months. The CAGR, everything is. If the SIP is paused, under the status, you can see it will say paused SIP. If it is terminated, it will say terminate SIP. You can then see termination date as well. When was that SIP stopped by the client? Whether it is online, offline, that is visible. All the SIPs are online for this investor, so that is a good thing. From which bank the SIP is going, that is also visible. So SIP analysis report basically gives you a data about the investor's ongoing SIP. Similarly, we have it for STP and we have it for HWP. So if you want to give an investor, a client asks how much SIP do I have live and what are the details, you go to this report, export it to Excel, keep all the columns that you want, generate a PDF and send it to the client. The next is SIP HW performance tracker. From here, you can generate past performance reports, and you can share it to the investor. If a client asks, send me 5 SIPs past performance, or you suggest me an HWP, a retired investor approaches, says, I have 1 crore rupees and I want to have regular income from the next year. Give me a presentation. So what the partner can do is he can come to this section. He can go to SWP performance tracker, select the funds from here. I'll just give you a quick example how easy this is. I'll just select one AMC Birla. I'll just select uh, balanced. I'll select subnature as multi-asset. I'll select the fund multi-asset. I'll select again the fund multi-asset. Investment date, I'll type in say 10 years before. I'll select 2013 January 1st. Investment amount was 1 crore, and the withdrawal, generally HWP withdrawal rate that we say is around 6%. So similarly, I'll say 50,000 rupees is the monthly withdrawal amount, and the HWP I wanted from the next year, so I'll select 2014 January. I want the HWP until January 2024 if the HWP is going on. If I want to give them a comparison between 5 different schemes, I can do that as well. I can add 5 schemes in the similar fashion, select those schemes, and I click on calculate. The moment I click on calculate, I get this data. I had invested 1 crore rupees and I reserved 50,000 rupees, yearly 6 lakhs, and the current value is still 1 crore 13 lakhs. I have already withdrawn. I have already withdrawn. Okay, six. I have selected the year. Withdrawal from year has to be changed out here as well. So I'll select 2013. So this will help you generate a report. Okay, there is some error. The investment date I have selected is for Jan 13, but this is for 31st Jan 23. I'll just take a screenshot and I'll send it to the team. So this is, but the gist of it is you can get the HW performance tracker from this page, and then you can export it to PDF and you can give it to the investor as a example. So performance tracking for existing funds, past performance, SIP, HWP, and stamp SIP. All these 3 reports are available in the page. Similarly, lump sum performance tracker. If I had invested lump sum in any one fund, I can get the performance over a period of time. I can just select the investment date and I can generate it from there. Financial planning calculator is nothing but different goals. I, as a partner, can just create some calculation. I can do some calculations for education, marriage, dream vacation, and I can just give them an amount. If you want, if you have a goal, what is the SIP amount that you have to do? So this was the SIP HTP reports. You just have to give it a try once, the performance parts, and it will go through. The next is PLC tracker. I'll just run over the PLC tracker once, just to give you a brief. Ticket tracker, from where I can track how much is the PLC that I'm getting from all of the points that is eligible for the PLC event. And the detail view, if I click on this, the transaction wise view of all this, the breakup will be visible to me as a channel partner. I can check where Prudent is giving me the PLC points and how much PLC points are am I getting for each of these points, for each of these aspects. So that will take time. So I just close the window, because PLC is something that you already know. So I'm not getting into the PLC ticket tracker option. Contest tracking is again very important. Not important. It is useful. During our mission month, if you can see July, August, and again January, we have various awards and recognitions for different types of partners. The partner can track his or her progress for that particular month's awards. or the contest, and then accordingly he can plan. And you also obviously can sit with your partner and go to this contest tracking section, and you can plan with your partner what are for the shortfalls. This is available in the branch desk as well, and this is available through the partner as well. And once he has qualified, contest result you can see. If you have qualified for any of the contest, that this will say yes. If not, obviously this is saying no. So this is the contest tracking option that is available in the PLC section. Partner reference, managed traveler. This managed traveler and event gallery is just related to PLC. This is not relevant for now. Partner reference we had in between. If the partner wants to give a reference to me as an RM, that partner can directly log into his partner desk and type in the reference person's name. I'll get, as a relationship manager, I can get the notification from Prudent saying this partner has given a reference. Please approach this person and get that person in panel. The next is portfolio and gain loss report. Again, a very crucial part of managing the entire business. Portfolio valuation is very simple. If I want to check a valuation for one of my client, I can just go to the portfolio valuation report, select the client's name, first select the groups and select the client, and I directly click on show report. The moment I click on show report, a typical valuation report will be generated for this investor. I have options to export this. I can export it to Excel, export it to PDF, and export it to HTML, which would mean basically a bigger view or a clearer view of that particular investor's valuation. So all the transactions are listed. ESIP, if it is an SIP, it will say ESIP, the amount, connection date, which is online or offline, that is also visible. If you can see, second last column is called as online, and there is Y written, which means these are all online folios. The last is investment type, which means whether this investment is done under Prudent or this is another core transaction. That is also available. Then a summary at the bottom with the charts and graphs. So this is the typical valuation report that we generate for any of our investor. Now, couple of important things that we have. The first is portfolio scanner. If the partner wants to give a detailed analysis of the particular client's portfolio, we just have to click on portfolio scanner. For some reason, this is not going through. Doing something that I have to take a note. I'll just okay. So this was. Okay, this is slightly slow, so it is taking time. I thought it didn't go through. In the meanwhile, what I'll do is I'll log into the partner desk from a new window, and I'll go to the next section. So portfolio scanner is basically a detailed analysis of a client's portfolio. It will have various um, aspects covered related to the sector allocation, the fund allocation, the theme allocation, and all of those things, stocks allocation as well. So you can check these things from the portfolio scanner report. So you just click on the scanner, a PDF will be downloaded, and you can see those details in the scanner report. Very good report. I would request you all to just log into any partner desk and generate a portfolio scanner of any of the investor and do that report. So whenever you speak to a partner, always highlight this portfolio scanner point because this is very good, very important. I okay. So now I'll go to the partner desk again. Portfolio gain and loss report, the valuation report. Now, in the valuation report, one last thing that I want to highlight is select any one investor. For example, in the new partner desk, again, this is one good facility that we have, which is live. If you can see, there is an option called as with live SIP, STP, HWP. If I click on this and I click on show report, what will happen is in the first way that we did, we only the valuation report was visible. But now next to valuation report, we can also see what is the live SIP that is going on for this client, what is the live STP that is going on, what is the live SWP that is going on. So this is again a very good thing that we have recently added. Now, if you can see portfolio, the next is live SIP, the next is live STP, and then live STP. If anything was going on, this would be visible. So in one report itself, you can see the entire investor's proper details, so that whenever you speak to the client, you don't need to have multiple windows open. From one place on itself, you can talk to the investor and speak with them. So this was Prudent. If you click on total, obviously the entire valuation report will be visible for other code portfolio as well. So this is the portfolio valuation report in summary. Now the next is portfolio ledger report. Ledger report is again a very good thing that we offer. So generally what happens is an investor who starts an investment with a partner, um, suppose I had invested 10 lakh rupees 5 years back across 5 different schemes. After a couple of years, the partner, I go up to the investor and I say, sir, what we'll do is we'll switch a couple of schemes here or there because of non-performance, underperformance, or good performance, or changes in goals or anything. So if you know, the in mutual funds, the cost of investment changes whenever we redeem some amount. The typical psychology is if I've invested 5 lakh rupees, today's value is 6 lakh rupees, 1 lakh is profit. If I remove 1 lakh rupees, if I redeem 1 lakh rupees, the cost of investment still remains 5 and the current value is still 5. That is not the case, because in case of mutual funds, the cost of investment goes down the moment you withdraw some units. So an investor, if he has switched any funds, if he has withdrawn funds in between, he will never be able to get the idea of how much exact amount he had invested and what is the current value from the valuation report. That is the reason what we did is we generated the portfolio ledger report, from where the client can understand what was the initial investment and what is the current investment detail. This is useful for clients where we have regularly switched or churned the portfolios, or even if not churning, the client has regularly booked profits and moved to liquid and then again invested back to equity once the market is down or up or whatever. So in such cases, the ledger report is very important. I would request you to go through the ledger report once. This will give you a clear idea what was the exact amount of investment that the client did, literally what was the check that the client had issued 5 years back, and what is the current value, how much amount he has switched throughout the 5 years, how much amount he has redeemed throughout the 5 years. All of these things will be available in the portfolio ledger report. So again, a very good thing, useful for any existing partner and existing client who are in this uh, business, who are in this business for quite some time. So this is the portfolio ledger report. All of these reports take some time to generate. Okay, this is the partner desk again. Next to portfolio generate is tax statement. Now this is a very good and an important report that we have launched this financial year, the last financial year. Whenever an investor wants to give some investment related proofs to their chartered accountants, they used to approach the partner. The partner then used to generate a valuation report as on 31st of March. They used to separately generate the transaction report for that financial year. They used to separately generate the valuation report for that financial year. They used to separately generate the dividend statement for that financial year. But now we realized, as Prudent, and you should always tell this to all the partners. These are all based on feedbacks that we get from the ground. So this is again some feedback that someone throughout Pan India must have submitted, saying this is a useful thing. This should be in the system, and we also found it to be useful, and we have added it in the partner desk. So if I select one investor and I select the financial year and click on download. Okay, I've also have to select the client. I'll select the client's name as well. and I click on download. What will happen is one Excel file will get downloaded, and that one Excel file will have at least, I think, 6 or 7 different types of just a second. This single Excel file will have at least different 6 or 7 types of sheets in this one Excel. If you can see, this is for this client. This Excel file has all of these reports: ELSS report, dividend, gain loss, inflow outflow, holding as on 31st March 23, holding as on 21st March 24, and investment summary for the entire year. So this is one Excel file. The partners' work is very easy now. Generally, partners also approach the Prudent team as well to generate such reports. See, those they approach the CRO to generate such reports. Now, what we have done is in the partner desk itself, we have different option. The partner can directly log into his or her partner desk, generate this report from the partner desk, and directly mail it to the client. So tax statement report is very good. I would request you to ask all of your partners to log into the partner desk and send it to their investors who all ask such kind of reports every year for tax filing. So tax statement report under the portfolio reports is again good. Dividend gain loss is nothing but the gain and loss report. Now, with indexation and the dividend income throughout during a financial year, what was the amount that the person has received, or with indexation, what the person has sold, if any, the capital gain calculation will be visible from this section. So, with indexation, capital gain loss report and dividend income report can be generated from this section for any of the investor from the partner desk. So these are all routine things the partner will use regularly. So multi-products combined photo, as of now, this is not through the, I'm not getting into this. Wealth tracker is an option from where you can enter all the details about a person's investments, be it insurance, fixed deposits, property, anything, PF, EPF, NPS, everything can be entered from this wealth tracker section, and you can then generate a multi-product allocation report and give it to the investor. This is again very good. I would request you all to log into a partner desk, enter your own details or a dummy data for that matter, and generate one report for this. This is again, whenever we talk about a generating business, first is getting new clients. But again, one more point is you can increase the market share from existing clients as well, because and every investor will always have a fixed deposit, will always have real estate, will always have gold, bullion, and all of these things which we cannot access through mutual funds or through small case or through broking. So once you have the investors data, timely you can approach the client and tell them this is the right time to move out of this particular product. If the partner is retiring, if the client is near to retirement.
Small clarification.
Yes.
In this overall portfolio report which you are saying, it is basically like कोई क्लाइंट अगर मेरे पास ऑलरेडी मैप्ड है तो उनका डेटा मैं एंटर कर सकता हूँ, या कोई मेरे पास नहीं है तो उनका भी कर सकता हूँ?
आपको CRM एंट्री करना पड़ेगा. If you have done the CRM entry, then you can do it for a new client as well.
Okay, done.
This is mainly for existing clients, wherein you can add mutual funds which you already have, and along with that the other products, and then give it to an investor.
Okay, thank you.
So from directional entry, you can enter the details, and then you can generate the. Again, one more important thing is if you have entered fixed deposits or any other maturity products, you can get the renewal reminder report from here as well. So even if a person has a fixed deposit with his bank, I can, as a partner, send a reminder 1 week before the maturity saying, sir, your fixed deposit is going to mature. That FD was not done through me, it was done through his bank. Still, I can approach that person and tell them maturities are nearer, maturity is approaching. We can maybe shift it to some other product or some other existing mutual fund portfolio or anything. So it is useful to increase the existing client's market share. That is the entire logic, and obviously to give an holistic view of the client's network. So that is the wealth tracker. Year-wise return, as the name suggests, every year what is the return that was generated. Portfolio valuation, Carvi, recently we had acquired the Carvi AUM. So any investor who has come from Carvi, the valuation report is visible out here, but now it is not of significance, so I'll not get into that. Dividend history report is if you want to see any fund has declared dividends over the last 1 year, 2 years, 10 years, you can generate the report for that particular fund from the history report. If any partner asks, this is again available in branch desk as well as in partner desk. If any partner wants to check, or if they ask you, you can also log into your branch desk, check the details, and then share it to the partner. This was the portfolio reports. Now we'll come to sales tools. Sales tools, the first and most important is CRM module. CRM module is important because all of our features that we offer, including mailback or group creation and email campaigning or the reminders that we get, if you can see, once I have come to email CRM module, I can see there is a life insurance renewal, which is on 12th of February, the amount is so and so. There are multiple birthdays coming up. So from here, I can access all of these details. February, there is this calendar, I can schedule meetings also, I think. I have the option to schedule meetings, I can schedule activities, I can upload documents from here. So CRM is very important. Once you go to the CRM module, you click on the CRM section, if you can see here. Select the client. For simplicity, just select all. Click on not updated or partially updated. I click on not updated and I click on show. The moment I click on show, out of all the investors that I have, out of this total investors, say 333, 180 investors CRM module is incomplete from my end. So the partner has to first show this data. Click on the second one, which is called as manage detail, and then complete the CRM data. CRM, you can either enter all of these information which will be used whenever in future if you require it. If not, basic details should always be filled in. The name is important. Name should be there. The address is okay. It will be automatically captured from the investment, so that is okay. Email ID, mobile number is necessary. So email and mobile should always be entered. Place of birth, everything is, if you want to use the form automation feature, then if you have entered CRM completely, the form automation feature is very easy. So that is one. Then the birthday, anniversary, again this is important because you will get reminders. So in the partner desk, if you can see the right hand side top, there is the second small button called as birthday. If I click on this birthday, this says birthday alert. Today there is this person's birthday on Feb 14, this is the birthday and all of these things. So only if you updated in the CRM module, these reminders you will get. If not, then you will not get these reminders.
Sir, I have one query,
Yes.
sir, regarding this. Sir, actually, one of my partner asked this. Actually, many of clients is already death is no more, but
Okay.
frequently partner receiving a birthday alert. Any possible to stop that?
You have to check peculiar one.
Actually, he is a very old
If-
partner, so he having a
Okay.
multiple clients. So whenever he getting the message, he just
Understood.
updated.
Understood. What you can do is
Mm.
you can just send a feedback email to the branch support.
Oh,
I'm not
Naresh,
sure
sir.
who is Naresh. Naresh. So you can send this feedback to Naresh,
Mm.
saying feedback or a query. First check
Mm.
if there is an option to delete that client's details or remove that reminder request or remove the date of birth from the CRM. If you have removed the CRM date of birth, then also you will not get that email. And if there is no such feature, then you can just send a feedback on email saying you please add this feature. Then these guys will take it up with the team and then add that. So
Okay.
Naresh will help you with that. So
Okay, sir. Thank you.
you can do that. Yes.
Yeah.
So CRM, like I said, you should always keep your CRM updated for all your investors. You will get to use mostly then all of the features that we offer, and it is also pretty easy. One place, then you can just select all and show report. If you do show report, and then in one place itself you can see all of these clients, and then you can export to Excel also. So you also have a backup in your system of your existing clients database, complete database. So once the CRM is through, just export it. Another important point that we offer is if you go to manage detail again for any one client, these are just information. So click next, next, next. I think these things are okay. I'll not emphasize over this much. There is this is not going through, but if you can see, there is this second last option which says upload documents. Any important document that you feel the client's PAN card, Aadhaar card, and cancel check. If you want to maintain the database, you can upload few documents in this section, upload document section. This is not going ahead, so I am not able to show it to you. But if you just click on next, 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 all of these tabs will come, and then the second last is upload documents. So partner can maintain a database as well, PAN card, Aadhaar card, and a cancel check. In future, if required for any purpose, he can refer to those documents from that section. So CRM is a good thing, is an important thing. I would request all the partners should have updated CRM for all their clients. The next is marketing campaign. Again, a very good report that we offer, report or an facility that we give. The partner can upload their logo from here. So the logo is uploaded from this section. Not sure what this customize means. So you can just explore once what this means. This is something new that they have added. So I'm not aware what the customize means. So upload the logo from this page, the customize your logo page. Then the next tab is images. We regularly add images under marketing campaign for which the partner can download and then share it with their investors through WhatsApp, email, Twitter, Facebook, any medium that that person is using, or even print it. Yesterday only I had a partner who asked me if you can have pamphlets from AMCs, and I recommended you don't go for pamphlets from AMCs because there will be no personal branding. We generate 4 or 5 images from the marketing campaign, send those to me. I'll give you printouts from the AMC. So I requested a couple of AMC guys to send me those printouts, and I handed over those marketing campaign itself to the partner. Just that was for um, insurance and financial planning. Couple of images he had shared. So these images are very good. Obviously, NFOs and everything is okay, but even concept-driven images that we have under the sales tools are very good, regularly updated. Even greetings related to festivals and everything, important events, all of these things are updated regularly under the partner desk. Also available on the partner desk mobile application, which is very easy to access. So download it from there and share it directly from there to the WhatsApp or email, and you can use that. So new is where we regularly update. If you want to access any old image that we have, just click on archive and you can see the old images as well. So obviously don't go to these images which has some numbers, because that will be not current, if it will be outdated. So don't go for these, but you can go for concepts like financial freedom and all of these things. So archive. So under marketing, if I click on any image, if I click on this eye, what will happen is I can see a simple format as to how that marketing image will look. Now, if I want to change the marketing image logo layout or the format, I can do it from the desk itself. You can see there is logo, name, email, mobile address, and the ARN number. All of these things are visible out here. But if that partner is saying, I don't want my address to be visible, or website visible, I can directly click on uncheck this address button here. If I uncheck this, the address will not be visible in the marketing campaign image that I generate. And there are multiple options to change the layout as well. Logo to the left, logo to the right, name in the center. All of these things you can do it from 3 options. We are also in process to have marketing images in multiple languages. I am not sure how many are available as of now, but I think Hindi, English, Gujarati is majorly available. Not sure about the other languages. So that is again something that you can explore from this section. So marketing campaign images is very important. Similarly, marketing campaign uh, videos. We have videos uploaded for quick financial health checkup. Would you like to become a crorepati? So what will happen is once you download this video as a partner, your name, email ID, mobile number will be visible in the beginning and at the end of the video, and you can use it for marketing. Again, new archive, both of these things are available. Birthday SIP, unique thing that we have to wish a client a happy birthday. What you can do is you can generate a birthday greeting Suppose if I say I'll select the investor's name, I'll select the birthday of this particular client. I'll say 10,000 rupees and I'll say SI is I'll just and I click on calculate. The moment I click on calculate, what happens is this is a simple calculation. I come to download the e-card PDF. A PDF will be generated for this particular client's birthday, which says if you had started an SIP the day you were born, today it would be the value. Obviously, I cannot go back and start an SIP the day I was born. But even if I start the SIP today and in the next 23 years, the SIP will have a significant value. In case of children, you can show this. Had you started your then SIP on your child's birthday, which was 5 years back or 4 years back or 10 years back, what would have been the value today? So this is just to create a importance and impact in their mind. Had you done this, this could have been the value. Don't delay, start today. So this is the entire logic or the reasoning behind this birthday SIP greeting that we have. So again, generated from the partner desk free of cost. Download this and send it to your investor. Or if you want, directly click on send email. The client will receive an email with the same greeting from the partner.
Supranim sir, 1 second, go to image, sir, image.
Okay, this is the image.
No, image, near video. Not only this, sir, only image. Image, click. It is language Tamil, na?
I don't think.
Yeah, select Tamil. And search. Whatever it is, anyone knows. So that is it is coming. So it is very, very old, sir. No latest
Understood.
order. One second. Kapil sir. Oh, Kapil sir.
The problem is you are speaking to one more area manager. You are not speaking to the head of Fund Bazaar guy. Subramaniam is just helping us to get a training. He is not from the head office who will make Bazaar. Subramaniam, you did not give your introduction. You should have given your introduction in Tamil.
And my Tamil is not very fluent, sir.
Kapil sir, ask that is image we need, sir. That's it.
No, they will not make. They will make it Gujarati.
we had started.
Don't worry.
Bhanu sir was involved with something.
Yeah, already told Mr. I told Mr. Bhanu sir and Kapil sir also.
Nothing will happen. We will only have to make it.
They will help me. No. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So this was the image, video, SIP. Last is sales tools. So if you go to sales tools, what we do is we have two PPTs out here. The one is SIP presentation and one is sales kit. Very good PPTs presentations that is available in the partner desk itself. Now this is again available in the resource center as well, but that is a simple PPT. From the marketing campaign section or the sales tools section, if I download this PPT from this page, what will happen is in the entire presentation, as in a partner's email ID, mobile number, logo, everything will be visible. So this is a personalized presentation that I can download from my partner desk and I can use it to give presentations to a group of clients, to a group of investors, to friends, anyone. So that will have a different impact because there will not be Prudent's logo on the presentation. It will be a white labeled one with the partner's logo, name, and everything. So this is the presentation that gets downloaded, the 31-page PPT, very simple to explain. And if I scroll down, if you can see, this is the partner's name, logo, everything is visible. So generally what we do or generally what partners do is download the presentation and they themselves edit it online or go to some PowerPoint and everything. But we have given this feature to all our partners. I think this is applicable only to PLC partners is what my understanding is. So I don't think this will be visible to any new partner. Please give it a try once, log into any new partner's desk and see if it is available for everyone. I don't think it is. I think it is only for.
Yes, sir. As per the criteria only. So they done a monthly basis, the SIP only, they will get
sir, after some days it will not get.
Perfect. So yes, great. So thank you. So these two PPTs are very good. I also use them. Similarly, we have Prudent Insight, the SIP leaflet, and ELSS one page. All of these things can be downloaded from this page itself, and you can use them. The partner can use this. So sales tools, the first was marketing campaign. The next is email campaign. Again, email campaign, sending emails to new database, sending emails to existing database. All of these things are available from this email campaign page. Like I said, for this, you need to have the Prudent Connect email ID that we offer to the partner. I cannot send emails from your Gmail ID or your Yahoo ID. So the partner has to first create the Prudent Connect email ID, and from there, he can send emails to this to his or her investors. So you can import the database from this section. You will be given a format. You have to enter the client's details in this format and upload the database if you have a database from the market. If you go to send emailer tab, there are campaigns available. So if I just select all, if I just select the language as all, I'll go to campaign. So if you can see, the recent NFOs are available. So Bajaj, everything is available. SBI, HSBC. There are other concept-driven emails as well. 3 steps to financial freedom. Now, whom to send the email to? So recipient type, the number one is CRM email. If you have updated the CRM module for all the investors, NFO is something that you can send it to existing clients also. So select the NFO email from here, select CRM email, click on show, and then in the bottom you will see the list of clients. Just select the list of clients and click on send mail. The moment you click on send mail, the investors will receive the email from your email ID for this particular topic that we have selected. If you want as a partner to see the demo of that email, you just click on show. Sorry, you click on send preview. You will receive a preview email on your registered email ID as a partner. Then you can see what email goes to your investor, and then you can use this for your clients as well. So first option is CRM email module. Second is self-created groups, which means I have uploaded some database from the market. I got it from the market and uploaded the database. I can send it to those clients as well. The third is static database. Any investor, so even if you have not updated the CRM module, but the client has folios with you, click on this static database. So what will happen is from the investor static detail, all the email IDs will be selected and they will receive an email from you, from your desk. And the last is standard group. Standard may we have a couple of options. Funds Bazaar registered clients, Funds Bazaar not registered clients. So we have a email on Funds Bazaar, importance of Funds Bazaar, I think, if I am not mistaken. There should be something on Funds Bazaar out here. Okay, there are many. If I click on Funds Bazaar, 6 reasons to go online with Funds Bazaar. This email I can send it to investors who are not registered on Funds Bazaar, and I can give them send as email. So they will see what are the importance of Funds Bazaar, and then they might turn up. So investors will receive this email. The moment there will be a link at the bottom of that email, the whenever the investor clicks on that link and says show interest or I am interested, please connect, you will see the reference in the previous page, which is the reference report under sales tools. I'll come to that in the next step. And the last is manage form. Recently in this month's Jan month's mission, we had given an option to partner that you can send a form. You would have received many Google forms from many of your people who are doing some activity or some business to enter, or even for surveys to enter data as to what do you feel about mutual funds and all those things. Similarly, what we did is we gave an SIP campaign on 20th of December. All that you have to do is just copy this link from here and send it to your investors on WhatsApp. The client will fill up this data and send it back to you. So this will be visible in your reference module, and you can see the client was interested to start an SIP and all those things for whatever amount. I don't think this will again open in my laptop because someone was saying that there is problem with the laptop and it only opens on mobile. But okay, so this will be done regularly going forward as well, depending on the occasion or the target that we take. So manage form is again a simple good thing that we give to our partners. This didn't go through, so I will skip it for now. So manage form is the next thing. So email campaign, I think every day you can send up to 10,000 emails free of cost from the email campaign to your investors. So obviously, I would not recommend you to bombard them with emails, but weekly once, I generally say to my partners, ki you fix a day, you fix a time. On that day, at that time, you should send an email to your partner, your client. So couple of days, the investor will feel, okay, mail, I am receiving emails from some mail. But there will come a point when that person might start expecting emails on that particular time and day. Same with WhatsApp. Just don't blindly send WhatsApp broadcasts to anyone. Fix a time of the day and you send it at that time so that people will expect at that time that Subbu is going to send a WhatsApp on that or to me on that time. So this will build up the anticipation, some importance as well, not blindly just sending anything anytime. So email campaign is one thing. The client reference, in the client's funds bazaar, whenever an investor logs on to the client to his or her funds bazaar, that they have the option to give reference to you. So this particular partner has received a couple of references from his client. Obviously these are not references, we have only tried while giving some training, we must have done it. So this is FB client reference, but if your investor has submitted some reference, you can get it from this FB client reference um, section or page. Lead source, you can see this says client reference, this says FB reference, this says email campaign, this says marketing campaign. So even if you have sent an email campaign and the person clicks on that show interest option, you will be able to see the lead out here. So email campaign, if you select and you click on show, then you can see the leads generated from the email campaign as well. So this is the place where you can see those references. Lead management is again very important. System generated leads basically means those for SIP renewals, for any maturities that we have, those leads are generated in the lead management system. And any investor lead, if you have, you can send it, check it from here, from the investor lead section. So this you can see client IP, client leads. These are the references that gets generated in the system. If I go to system generated leads, we should always look at all of these options. Typical options: FB not registered, SIP maturity, terminated renewal. We have recently launched, again, maturities, everything is visible. Wealth tracker, if I remember, if I have entered fixed deposit in the wealth tracker, I can get the maturity report from here as well. Third party fixed deposits or bonds or anything. These, there are these four options: SIP cross upsell, SIP cross sell, ELSS cross sell. So these are generally, these we have recently launched, I think 3-4 months back. From your existing clients, you can see where you can increase the SIPs, where you can sell gross sell. You can increase the ELSS gross sell as well. So lead generation from the existing investors. If I just maybe select and I click on show report. So system driven, basically AI means analyzing your existing data and giving out recommendations. So this investor, there is this client by the name of Jaya, and this person is into ELSS AI cross sell. So this person must have done some tax saving investment at some point in time, but now they have not done it. So this is a lead for the partner. That person can obviously approach this client and ask them to invest in the ALSS for this financial year, and then can go to the update status and update the status as well. I have spoken with the client and whether the client is going through or not. You can then, similar to what we have in the call tracker or the lead generation, lead management, same lines the partner also has it from their partner desk. So lead generation, lead management is existing database and generating business out of the existing database, existing clients that the partner has. The next is risk profiling. Not getting into it, typical risk profiling questionnaire will appear for the client. You just have to select the risk profiling query answers and submit it. Maturity or renewal, like I said, any FMPs, fixed deposits, renewal, maturity, SIP renewal coming up, you can get the summary report from this section. Not of much importance because this is again covered into lead management already. So this is not required separately. We'll come to the analytical tools now. SIP opportunity. Okay, so plan categorization to analyze an existing to analyze my existing clients record or portfolio, or whether that person, how that person is, I can create categories based on my business model. Now for some partner 1 lakh of SIP might be very good, for some partner even 10,000 SIP might be very good. So that partner can just log into the partner desk, go to categorization report and click on master, and first set the master based on his or her business expectation. Yeah, here you can edit the business whatever you want to and click on save. The moment you click on save, what you're doing is you're creating categories based on different parameters, but for your business. We have given these parameters blanket for all the partners, but it will depend from partner to partner. So first and foremost, that partner has to log in and set these parameters for their business, and then go to the client categorization report and see which client falls under what category, and what all uh, analysis can be done obviously will depend whenever you sit with the partner. Like for example, a very simple uh, example can be, so if I say A plus, ideally by what the name suggests is A plus would mean the topmost category of the client that I have. Mutual fund AUM seems pretty good. It is around 40 lakh rupees, which is decent. SIP is decent, 1.5. But this investor does not have a liquid loan with me, does not have a demat with me, does not have FD bond with me. So that is one way to analyze. A top client of mine not holding liquid loan with me is not a concern, but is an opportunity for me. Similarly, not holding demat is an opportunity for me. That way. Now this person has so much of AUM, has liquid loan, sorry, fixed bonds, stocks as well, but does not have an SIP. There might be a rationale behind it that he might be a retired investor also. That is a possibility. But from this place, you can analyze and you can then approach the investor if need be, and then you can generate business from there. The other way to look at it is the category. One is the existing category and one is the peak category. Now, most of the cases may it is matching, so there is no problem per se, but there might be a point where the current category is B and the peak category was A, which means at some point in time the person was having a decent business with me, but today he is not. So I can obviously approach that person and check what went wrong. So categorization is very important, because whenever you, like we say for our partners, you should always have a main list of partners who are into mutual funds, who are my focused partners, who are for insurance, who don't do fixed deposits. We have various uh, filters with us. Similarly, a partner should also have a filter for his or her client, so that if he wants to approach for PMS, he should not call up all his clients. He should know his client, to which client he or she should call up. So categorization report will help in such cases. So client category is again a good thing to analyze his existing business. Business MIS report, you all already are aware about business MIS report. It is available in the bank desk as well. Similar lines may it is for the partner. Business opportunity. Now, what I'll do is I'll directly business opportunities basically shows a peak SIP amount, a peak AUM amount of a client in the past given point in time. So I have generated one report. Suppose we take the first investor. The client category is A plus, which means a decent amount client. So the total investment till dates around 97 lakh rupees. They have redeemed 7 lakh 76,000. So this is like a biodata or a snapshot of the entire investor's portfolio with us throughout the time frame, throughout the timeline that the client is associated with me. The 97 lakhs that they have invested, they have redeemed 7 lakhs. The current value is 1.5 lakh, 1.5 crores almost. Difference in cash flow is the difference. Basically, the CAGR is visible. Peak AUM is 147, which is okay, which is currently almost the same. Peak AUM month is visible. Now, the last purchase date, this is a matter of concern, because one of my major investors who has 1.5 crores with me, the last purchase transaction, which means a lump sum purchase that the client has done, was in 2022, which is almost 1.5 years before, 1.5 years back. So, which means I have not either approached the client for lump sum investments, or genuinely the person might not have money. Either of the two cases. But from this, I get an idea that I should have approached. There were multiple NFOs coming in. There might be some cash inflow with that person as well, but I didn't approach him or her to add funds. So this is last purchase date is important for that. Last SIP start is okay because 2 years back the person started an SIP. After that, they have not started new SIP. Again, a point to look at if you want to analyze it from that point of view, you can. Peak number of SIP is 26. Current SIP is 0. Now, this might be genuine case the person must have retired or something, but if not, then you get a MIS. You can then approach that person and ask, sir, why have you stopped the SIPs? If you already know, ignore this client. But at least you get a single screenshot of all your clients, and you can see what is the difference between the SIP and the AUM and the last transaction date. So this is again a very good thing, business opportunity. Like the name suggests, from your existing data, I am helping the partner generate new business. Prudent is helping partner generate new business. So business opportunity is a very good report. You obviously there are filters in there. You can explore it, select different filters, and then you can go through that. Sorry. Portfolio analysis report is again a good thing. Once in a while, I generally recommend the partner to generate the portfolio analysis report. Basically, gives me a gist about the AUM that the client holds under various types of mutual funds under various categories. So these are the different categories that the investor is holding the funds, different AMCs that the investor is holding the funds. So just to like we had mentioned, not all entire investment should be with one AMC, should be with one scheme, should be with one category. So this is one single page or a single section where you can see out of the entire client's AUM. Like in this case, I don't know who is this client, but 90% is into dynamic asset allocation. So either this client might be a genuine retired investor and 10% into multiple, everything is into hybrid. So this client might be a retired investor from the looks of it, but if not, then the partner can then approach the client and say, we had started the investment with some thought process 3-4 years back. Today, is there any change? And accordingly, we can change the portfolio. So this is again helpful to maybe rejig the portfolio if required. So portfolio analysis report, you can see this is the same thing that the PDF had. It is also available in the desk itself. So this is the portfolio analysis report. SIP opportunity loss. Now, during COVID, we had launched this report with some other name called as SIP One Team One Dream. Now we have it under a single window, which is called as opportunity loss SIP. Now, people who terminate the SIP for whatever reason, be it market, be it shortfall of funds, or just switching it to any other scheme, uh, go to SIP opportunity loss report, select one client, and click on show report. Termination date you can select. I am selecting last 5 years. Any SIP that have been terminated in the last 5 years, generate a report and show it to me. So this client Amol had an SIP of 10,000 rupees in Edelweiss recently listed IPO fund, a fund that we were recommending about a year back. Registration date December 2021, termination date October 2022. After 11 months, that person has stopped the SIP. 10 months, 11 months. Ideally, it was a 22 में terminate he has terminated the SIP. Actual investment in that scheme was 50,000 rupees. The current amount today is 61,000 rupees. Now, if you can see, the red columns are assumptions. Assuming the investment was running in this scheme, the SIP was going on, the total amount invested would have been 2,60,000 rupees, and the current value would have been 3.26 lakh rupees. The assumed CAGR is 22,000 rupees. 22%, sorry, assumed CAGR is 22%. and I don't know why the actual CAGR is not reflecting out here. But ideally, it should reflect the actual CAGR will actual XIR will be reflecting here. So if you can see 50,000, the growth is 10% around 61,000. But here again, 60, the growth is more than that, is around 30-40%. So there is an opportunity that the client has lost only because that person has stopped the SIP before the time. Yeah, stopped SIP in between. Had that person continued the SIP today, he or she would have made profits. So you have to filter out those cases where that person actually had profit and only show those cases. Otherwise, there might be genuine cases where the fund has not performed in the last 2-3 years, and we end up showing that report to them. Ideally, the actual XRR should reflect. I'll just take a
Sir,
screenshot.
I think in the other selection you filtered, right, sir? Maybe let's say in manage profile.
Hey, that should not be the case.
Okay.
That is only for evaluation report.
Okay.
I don't know why XRI is not reflecting. I have taken a screenshot about a couple of things, so I'll check with the HO. But ideally the XRR should reflect so that you can see point blank, because the client had stopped the SIP, he had got 8% XIRR. Had he continued the SIP, he would have got some XIRR. Not sure why it is not reflecting, but okay, we'll come to that later on. But this report is useful for that. So SIP opportunity loss report is useful for that. Again, this entire thing is useful for existing partners, analyze their existing business and generate business out of the existing clients. There is no need to go out in search of new investors. Dig deep into the existing database, you will get a lot of opportunity there also. Increasing market share is what the entire thing is about. Similarly, SIP loss, we have a lump sum opportunity. I'm not opening the report. Lump sum opportunity loss is a person had invested at some point in time and he has redeemed in between. Redemption can be done for multiple reasons: goal achieved, or profits booking, or buying something, in redeeming and buying into getting into something else. So you can obviously show the investor, had you not redeemed the funds from this scheme, what would have been the situation today? And if it is possible, you can then persuade the client to start investments today at least. What has been done, we cannot change that, but today at least you should start again. That is what the entire thing is. Scheme wise AUM report is basically AUM of a client or the partner entirely into one scheme. We can generate it and analyze similar lines like we talked about the fund bazaar. No load transaction, I think this relates to exit load complete, correct? This says exit load complete. So if you want to see all those portfolios where exit load has proved, you can just click yes or no and you can generate the report. This you can use it. I doubt if people are using this, but this is available in the partners. IT statistic again is very important. If you want to see which investors are using Funds Bazaar, which investors have mailback facility available, which investors CRM update is done, there are two options. One is group wise, one is client wise. Different parameters are available. In group wise, you can see client desk, mobile app, client desk, mailback. These are available. If you go to client wise, you can see Funds Bazaar, Risk Profiler, ECS, all are available. So if I go to client wise and I click and show, so what will happen is from my existing, as for example, the first client is Sunil Jagtap, email ID, mobile number. The client's AUM with me is 2.5 CR. Active is yes. Last 12 months transaction done is yes, which means the client is active. Funds Bazaar is okay. ECS is okay. Risk profile is not done for this client. CRM is not updated for this client. Is updated for this client. So this will give you a gist of your existing database if they are using the Funds Bazaar, if they are using client desk, if they are an active investor or not, and based on that you can then make changes if required. So this is IT statistic report. Like we say, 100% of a partner's client should be on Funds Bazaar. Even if they are not transacting through Funds Bazaar, you should always give them a Funds Bazaar account, because even if it is not for mutual funds, we have other products that the client might want to deal with. So Funds Bazaar is the only thing that the partner should always talk to the client about. Even if they don't want to invest, they should still have a fund advisor account. This was the analytical tools. The next is productivity tools. Like analytical is to analyze the existing business that the partner has and generate leads. Productivity is to improve the productivity of that partner to make things faster for them and in turn for us and to generate more business. So mailback registration, very important. Ask all your partners to use this because everyone will have a set of investors who want reports to be delivered to them regularly on a weekly, monthly, fortnightly basis. So the partner just have to log into his partner desk, go to productivity tools, mailback registration, subscription, click on not registered, and valuation report. Whether you want a valuation report or a gain loss report, select accordingly and click on show. Don't select anything else. Subscription, not registered, and valuation. That's it. You'll get the list of clients for whom you have not registered a mailback request as on date. You can register a mailback request. What happens is, on a particular date, the investor will receive an email from your Prudent Connect email ID with the valuation report. So the client feels the partner has sent me a valuation report. Obviously, this is system driven, but from an investor's point of view, an email has been received. So they might feel the partner has reviewed my portfolio and sent me an email. Always ask the partner to mark a CC to himself. So this is the mailback registration page. The client's name is visible. Nature is okay. A merge investment would mean the report is shorter. If you don't merge the investment, you will get a detailed report basically. Similarly, for merge SIP STP, the merger point is available. Request type, you want the report to be sent monthly, fortnightly, or quarterly. You can select any options. The email date, you can select any day of that month. Suppose I say 10th. Available email IDs for this client, you can see from this section. I can select which mail ID the client mail should be sent. I'll scroll down. Then this says CC mail. Should I also receive a carbon of that mail? If I say yes, whenever a mailback registration mail is shooted for the client, I'll also receive a copy so that I am aware that my investor has got this mail. If that person calls up and says, my valuation is so and so, what should I do? I should be aware. I should not be taken aback saying, I don't know what is going on. So, as a partner, it is better to have CC emails. Regularly delete those emails because it is of no use later on. But if you have it in your desk, in your email also, you will be informed that the client might call up. Validity from today till lifetime. PDF report mode will be PDF or Excel. You can select either of the two. And report mode is valuation summary or detail. So you can select any of these and just I think this says register mailback. If I click on register mailback, that mailback will be registered. So mailback is a very important thing. From an investor's point of view, psychologically, I am happy my partner has sent me an email, which means he has at least downloaded the report, might have gone through and sending me an email. So someone is looking at my portfolio is what the psychological edge is. That is very good. Even apart from that, many investors want such emails because bank sends emails. You all have mutual fund investment. You must be receiving hundreds of emails from your AMCs also. So I, as an investor, feel my bank is sending an email, AMC is sending 10 emails every month. Why isn't my partner sending me emails? So mailback is very important. You have to make your partner realize why this is important with all of these stories, and obviously you also have a number of stories to tell. Tell them and get this thing done. So mailback registration is also very important. Portfolio asset allocation tool. What differentiates us as a channel partner, Prudent's channel partner, and a wealth manager or a banker? Whenever our channel partner typically approaches his or her investment, they meet, they talk, and they discuss the SIP amount. Suppose the client says, I want to do a 1 lakh SIP, please send me the recommendation, and the meeting ends. What our partner generally do, or even we do, is if I want to send up my investor a list of SIP, I'll just send a WhatsApp saying, sir, these are the 5 schemes, these are the amounts, start an SIP. The other angle might be a wealth manager approached the client, the banker had approached the client and they generate a a recommendation report in their client's name with their logo and pie chart and everything, and they give it to the client. So this is just a matter of presentation. An individual person, when he approaches a client, he will be very informal in his approach to the client. Sorry. An individual, when a person approaches the investor, he will be very informal in the approach and very simple. But an investor might want a professional approach as well. So, for to help our partner have that competitive edge, technological edge, we have this portfolio asset allocation report in the partner desk. What we have to do is select the client. If it is an existing client, select the client. If it is a new, click on new. I'll for now click on existing client only. I select the client's name. I'll show you how easy it is. I am pretty sure most of you must have already tried this, but still being part of the training, I'll just give you a very simple demo of how this works. Type in the SIP amount, type in the lump sum amount. I'll say 50,000 and 10 lakhs. I click on proceed. The moment I click on proceed, this asks for my allocation into different categories: equity, debt, hybrid, commodity. I'll say 60% should go into equity, and say 40% should go into debt for simplicity sake. In case you want to add hybrid, say 20, I'll keep this as 40. Let's see how this works out. Okay, so this is 60 hybrid, 20 debt, and 20 whatever hybrid. Similarly, for lump sum, I can type in the same ratio. I'll type in 60. I'll type in 20 and यहाँ पे भी 20, and I'll click on select schemes. Now I have the entire list of schemes. I can go from suggested funds. I can go from smart combo. I can go from watch list. I can go from NFO. All of these filters are available. I'll just click on suggested funds for now to keep it simple. I'll select all the AMCs. I'll select all the nature and I'll click on show. This is just I'm just running going through the process. Obviously, you can select one scheme and add that fund. Just for simplicity, I am going to add three funds. One from the debt, so I'll say Nippon Banking, Birla Banking PSU debt fund. That is one debt fund that I have selected. I'll select one small cap fund, so I'll type in small cap here, and I'll say Edelweiss small cap, and one hybrid would be dynamic asset allocation. I'll say Kotak Bank Advantage Fund. I click on add scheme. These three schemes have been added by me as a part of my recommendation. I click on submit. Now I have to type in the amount. So 30,000 has to go into hybrid, 10 into 30 into equity, 10 into hybrid, and 10 into debt. So if I have a recommendation already, okay, if I have a recommendation already ready with me, if I have a WhatsApp message typically ready with me, this report generation should not take literally not more than 5 minutes. So in similar lines, 2 to 6. So 2 lakhs into debt, 6 lakhs into 10 lakhs, and I click on save all scheme. The moment I click on save all scheme, the schemes have been saved. I click on portfolio asset allocation PDF. That PDF will be generated from my partner desk. This PDF will be a pretty decent representation of the recommendation that I am doing, and the partner can send it to the investor. It will have the client's name, it will have the partner's logo and everything. Feels good, looks good, so it will be useful and it should have an impact on the investor. So I'll just show you how the report looks like as well. So the same lines, the investor's name is here, the logo, name, and everything is out here. This is the table, and this entire table is shown as different pie charts in the next page. So this is the SIP allocation AMC wise. This is scheme wise, SIP and lump sum both side by side. This is nature, this is sub nature, this is horizon, and the last is top 10 stocks in the entire portfolio, top 10 sectors in the entire portfolio. Past performance of those funds, lump sum and SIP both put together, and the future value projection. Now, future value projection, the partner can enter the percentage assumptions from this master. We have given a range. That range can be used, and the partner can type in what percentage they assume this category might give. So this is the range, and then you can select it from there. So portfolio asset allocation report is a very good thing that the partner should access. Prudent compass, goal mapping, if you already are aware, in Funds Bazaar, the client can add goals. Similarly, in Partner Desk, the partner can create goals for his clients and map existing mutual funds to those goals, and then generate reports for goal planning. So Prudent Compass is basically a goal planning report. I would recommend you to just explore it once, create goals of your own if you have investments through any of the partner. So log into his partner desk, type create a goal, link the mutual fund investment to that goal, and generate a report and just explore it. And once you are okay, you can then discuss it with the partners as well. So Prudent Compass is nothing but a goal planning report that we have in the partner desk itself. Now, form automation is again a very important thing. We have form automation for mutual funds, for KYC, and fixed deposits. So instead of filling forms physically, obviously we have two ways to transact. One is physical, offline, and one is online. But there are always set of people who are hellbent that they want to go physical, they want to do offline things only. But as a partner, I don't want to keep filling forms. So what I can do is I can generate pre-filled forms from my partner desk for 10 different schemes with the client's information already filled in. I just have to take printouts, take signatures from the client, and submit it with the check. So form automation, as the name suggests, it will help you generate pre-filled PDF forms for mutual fund investments, for KYC, as well as for fixed deposits. So it will reduce your time and effort. Once you enter the data, you can select multiple schemes and download the forms. So form automation is again a very good thing. Same transaction slip, pre-filled transaction slip is available. Label printing. If you want to send physical offline greetings to your clients, like we do for our partners during NFOs, we have that activity. Partner can also do it for their clients. You can generate label printing image, the labels basically, print those and stick it on the envelopes and then send couriers to your clients. So this label printing is a very good thing that the partner can use. There are various filters obviously available. Based on that filters, you can then generate the labels. I'm not sure if anyone is using that, but it's available. So manage trigger again. I don't know why. You will get a notification that this trigger was set. You can then approach the investor just like the trigger on Funds Bazaar. This is available in the partner desk as well. Once the trigger is set, you can and you get the notification from Prudent as a partner. You can then approach the client and you can then do the transaction if required. So this is same trigger which is available on the Funds Bazaar as well. But this is from a partner level. So this was the major part. And brokerage report, brokerage structure. We believe in transparency. So all of these brokerages, the rates, the charge that is applicable to any business or product is available in your partner desk itself. For mutual funds, you can check it from here. Other products, PMS, AIF, liquid loan, all of the reports are available based on your eligible criteria as per the Prudent Loyalty Club. You can check the brokerage rates from here. So if that product is eligible under the Prudent Loyalty Club, accordingly you can see your brokerage rate. You will not be able to see the base one or the topmost one. If you are in the L2 structure, you will be able to see only the L2 model only. So this is the brokerage structure. ITST, if you remember, if any person takes a GST certificate, GST number, that person has to upload the GST certificate from the partner desk. Every month, the mutual fund brokerage is released. I'm just giving a gist. You can discuss in detail with your senior if required. Um, every month, the mutual fund brokerage is released between 10th to 15th is what the general cycle is. So Feb month, Jan month's business, you will get the brokerage between Feb 10th and 15th. If you are a GST partner, the GST invoice will be generated from Prudent's partner desk between or on 25th of February for the brokerage which you got between 10 and 15. That GST invoice, you as a partner has to download it from the partner desk, sign it and upload it back before the month end. The moment you upload the GST invoice signed copy in the partner desk, that GST amount will be reimbursed to you before 7th of March. And that GST amount that has been reimbursed to you, you have to pay it to the government before 20th of March. This is the cycle for any GST partner that we have. Brokerage registration on 10th and 15th, invoice on 25th, upload before 30th, and reimbursement by 7th of the next month. So this is the GST process that we follow for a GST registered partner. If you have any GST registered partner, you can get in touch with any one of these of your seniors, and they will be able to help you out with the exact process if there is any doubt per se. This is where the GST invoice is visible. This is where the TDS invoice is visible. And any income certificate for any financial, if a person wants to generate, they can generate it from this section. So and for all the companies, so Prudent, Cachet, and I think there is the third one, I don't remember the name, that is also available here only. So if the partner wants to generate an income statement, you can just log into this and you can generate this income statement from here, download this and give it to the chartered accountant. So this is through. Very important customer care query module. I would recommend you to use this for any query. If we as sales guys still receive query, one thing is tell the partner, log in to the partner desk query module, update the query there. You will receive confirmation on your email the moment you submit the query. Any response that you get, also you will get an email, so that you will always have a trail if you want to take it up or if you want to follow it up. If you give a query on phone or anything, still they submit the query ID and you will receive the email, but then you have to call up and explain and all those things. Simple, you go to the query module, select what type of query you have, select the investor, everything will feed it. You just have to click and type in a brief and submit. So query module is a very important thing. Always, you know which partner has majority of the queries, who are always calling up and following up for all of these things. First is ask them to submit the query itself. Even if not, then obviously you can ask the CRO or even at times sales guys also submit the query from their branch desk, so that the partner will get the email from the HO. You don't have to be involved in between. So that slowly that person will get the habit of checking emails for the responses of queries, and then one fine day they might themselves get into the query module and submit the query for themselves. So this was the customer care query module. So I didn't show you how to submit the query, but that is pretty self-explanatory. So Kapil sir, अच्छा इसमें one last thing, low trail transactions. So brokerage report, under brokerage report there is this low trail transactions report. Any partner who has been doing business with us for the last 10 years, 7 years, initially we had upfront model, then we had advanced trail and all those things, different options available previously. So after the TR cut, there are existing folios which the partner has for the last 5-7 years, wherein they are receiving pretty lower amount of trail. So whenever you meet a partner who has existing AUM, old AUM last 7-10 years, discuss the low trail report. Just type in what is the rate that you feel maximum that we can type in is 40, which means select all clients and click on show, which means for all of my clients, which portfolio I am receiving trail of less than 40 paise, which means that those either I can keep it as it is or I can redeem and reinvest into a higher paying scheme, obviously based on the performance and risk and everything, blah blah blah. The story is always there. But yes, low trail is very important. existing AUM, you can generate higher income. Even if you look at it, this Mirai must have been done when it was not part of our PLC. Today, the same scheme will pay, I think, around 70-80 basis points. So even if I don't change the scheme, I just redeem and reinvest, I'll get double of the trail from this scheme. So these things you can, if you tell your partner and the partner goes through these reports, he will obviously feel happy with the service that we give. So this was the last thing. So Kapil sir,
Yes.
I think I have covered everything mostly. If anything, obviously.
Sir, 1 second, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Sir,
sir, take the fund bazaar to how to initiate the partner. Sir, that थोड़ा उसमें some changes आ गए.
I will try it now. I'm not sure if that report. I'm not sure if that report is working. I'll show it to you. So you go to Fund Bazaar. You go to the initiation report. Previously, it was. Now we have come back to the old one because we gave feedback that the new report is not working properly and everything. So you can still initiate the old way we had. That again, sir has made live yesterday. So from yesterday, you can still go to the old one. But I'll show you to you how to go for the new one. So if I go to multiple transactions,
That is better. That is.
If I go to multiple, this is pretty slow. So if you go to multiple transactions, the benefit is you can add multiple clients, multiple schemes. The broad idea was whenever you want to initiate a lump sum for NFO or you want to switch out of particular fund for all the investors, you can use this. You can use this. So if I go to purchase is very simple because I just have to select the investor once. So I'll select the investor. Holding pattern I can select. So the beauty is I can select multiple investors. So if I want to initiate a lump sum for say an NFO going on, I'll select NFO only. And I want to initiate for 2-3 clients. So I have one selected Amol, I'll second select say Rashmi for example. I'll select then both the investors from here. I'll select the scheme, say SBI opportunities. I'll enter amount 5,000 and I'll click on show report. The moment I click on show report, I can see the investors details in the bottom. I can again change the folio selection and amount and everything from here.
So
Yes.
check this multiple client, multiple folios, multiple schemes.
Multiple client.
Multiple schemes possible?
No.
You try it here now.
I'll try. I'll just.
You just put select all.
Yes, sir. Multiple scheme is also possible.
No.
One client multiple is also possible.
No, multiple client, multiple scheme possible.
Multiple clients will not be possible.
No. Multiple client, multiple scheme possible.
Possible.
Scheme possible, multiple client possible. I think.
Here, if you can see, I have 2 clients. One is Amol and one is Rashmi.
Schemes also 3 selected.
Scheme also 3.
Sir, I think we have to select individually. We have to select. Arun sir. I think we have to select individually, client wise.
No, this is giving the option to select multiple also.
No, earlier it was multiple client, single scheme was there. Now it is multiple scheme, multiple client also allowed.
Correct. No, it is allowed. What I'll do is just give me 1 minute. I will show it to you right away. Okay, so we go to Fund Bazaar. We can also see if it is initiated or not. So I'll go to initiate transaction. I'll go to multiple transactions. We will keep it as purchase only. I'll select NFO. NFO no. I'll select a normal fund. I'll select 2 clients. I'll select mode of holding pattern. I'll select 2 AMCs also. I'll select equity, VLSS. I'll select both the funds. I'll type 5,000. I'll click on show report.
Ultra just fell into my hands and I can't keep calm.
Okay, so like I said, this report is slightly problematic. I am not able to see the data. But yes, the previous page had multiple clients and multiple schemes. Now here there is this problem. I have selected only 2 clients. Still I can see 106 data. So multiple scheme, multiple client is possible. The moment I click on show report, this list will be visible at the bottom. Now in this case, there is some problem with the desk. It is not going through. What we have to do
actually, sir, we also encountered the same issue yesterday actually.
That is the reason when we gave feedback also to Herat sir and these guys. So they went back to the original one while these guys will work out some data into this. So let's see if I can find my name. I can find one Subramanian. I will look for one more. I found one more. Okay.
Sir, I think you are adding a new folio and existing folio in the list.
That is okay. That is okay. Now
it
we
is
can
possible
do
to do the initiation.
Now we can do that. Yes, now we can do that.
Okay.
Now this is an error. I'll click on print screen. I'll keep this with me. Okay, this is not going through, but I'll just give you a brief. The moment I have this list in front of me, I'll have to select which transactions I want to add to cart and then click on add to cart. The moment I click on add to cart, these schemes will be added to the cart. This is not initiation, only added to the cart. Now here you can see there is this view cart button. I have to go to this view cart button. Here I will be able to see the schemes that I have added in the cart. From this view cart option, I can initiate that transaction.
The time of view cart is generating a two time actually taking for the view cart.
Yes. View cart now it is pretty fast. Yesterday and all it was 4-5 minutes we used to wait.
Yeah, right.
So yes, so first is initiate the transaction from purchase SIP switch wherever you want to, then go to view cart and then finally initiate it. This will only add it to the cart. From here you have to initiate it.
Sir, one more doubt, sir. If I have registered SAP, for example, 5,000, next month it will be debited 10th, every 10th. So we have initiated the link is sent to go to the mail ID as well as register mobile number also, WhatsApp. Prudent advisory, it is showing click on one execute now, yes or no, what is it? My question, can we purchase initial purchase, sir? Because SAP registration done, okay, I know. My question, can we purchase initial purchase?
Yes, it's possible.
Possible, because I last time I have done one partner initial transaction, sir, but I could not purchase initial purchase.
How much amount?
So already if you have
only 1,000, for example, 1,000.
The same scheme or one new scheme?
New scheme.
New scheme is minimum on 5,000 rupees.
Minimum 5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is I want it because I have initiate only for 1,000 rupees only. Oh, so minimum requirement 5,000.
But your question is, if I have already registered an SIP, can I do the first purchase afterwards? Before the first installment is through, we cannot do that. If you do additional fresh purchase, it will be a separate folio. It will not be added to the SIP folio.
No,
because SIP is not live today.
No, the client need two options. One is SIP registration as well as initial purchase also same day.
Correct.
No,
then
sir, once again,
while accepting the transaction, you didn't do the first purchase.
Okay.
And SIP registration is completed.
Okay.
Then you log out funds, but you again log in, suppose, example, evening you remember, then you cannot do the first purchase. You will have to stop that SIP and then again initiate the SIP and then do the first purchase. If you do separately lump sum purchase, it will go to a new folio. Then there will be two different folios.
Oh.
Yes.
So client need to the SIP initial purchase, that is possible.
While registering the SIP, you can do the first purchase.
Yes.
If you have not done at that time, after that you cannot do first purchase in the same SIP. Scheme select you can do, but it will be a different folio. That too only 5,000 minimum.
Yeah, both folios are be created.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Now this is under development. Last time sir had told we are working on this system wherein you can do first purchase later on also. As of now, it is not available.
Or else you can do the first payment of the client type. That is possible, no?
First purchase?
Purchase we can use the SAP. We can choose the SAP time. We can do the first payment of time. After that, they will be creating the folio. They will be given the purchase.
That is also option. That is also available. Yes.
Okay.
So
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
These are the two schemes that I have selected for SIP. I have, like I said, I first selected the client scheme, everything. I selected these two and I click on add to cart. The moment I click on add to cart, this says, do you want to add it to the cart? I'll say yes. Now this says transaction successfully added to the cart. This does not mean it is initiated. This is only added to the cart. Now from SIP, I now have to go to view cart. I'll click on view cart. The moment I come on view cart, it will take time. It is creating some problem. Under view cart, then I have to select SIP. Perfect. Okay. So now we are in view cart. I'll select SIP. I'll click on show report. So there are these two transactions that I have added to the cart. I'll select it again. I'll click on initiate and I'll click on yes. The moment I do this, ideally it should give me a message saying initiate successful and I am done. So now as an investor, I'll receive an email on my WhatsApp or email saying initiation is completed. So this is the process that we are going to start again in some time. First initiate the transaction and then view cart and then initiate finally. Yes, sir. First add to cart and then view cart. This is the new process.
Only difficulty is the additional purchase. Earlier it is very easy for the additional purchase.
I know. That is the problem.
That is the lot of complaint.
We have already shared it that we need the options at a client level, not fund level. So yes. They have accepted it and they were working on it. So hopefully it should be okay.
Great. I'm adding that point also actually. If the client has to be initiation transaction has been accepted, how could you know the partner will be accepted or not? Could you show that investor status reports, initial status report?
The first transaction, right? The first transaction.
Yeah.
So what you do is under Funds Bazaar reports, you go to transaction report. In transaction report, you go to SIP, STP, HWP report. Under SIP, HWP registration report, you select that client. Now suppose any SIP that I did recently, I think we should have it. I click on show. I selected the client and I clicked on show. Now this is the list of SIP. I'll scroll to the right. Now, if you have done the first purchase, the total installment, if you can see total installment, this section of called total installment. As a partner, you remember what was the total installment you mentioned while initiating the transaction. Previously, we used to do 999. Now we do 360. If I have done the first purchase, this 999 will be 1000. That means the first purchase is done. I don't have a live data to show you because none of the SIPs, I don't have any offhand SIPs that I did recently, but this total installment will be 1 plus the number of installments that you have mentioned. If you have started SIP with 999, this is 1000, which means the first installment was through. This is the logic. In this case, 360 and 2, which means the first installment was not done. So this would have been 361. This is the only option where you can see if the first purchase is done or not.
Okay. Sir, is it any time expiry, sir? PAT transaction?
24 hours.
Only 24 hours.
Yeah.
For example, if I given today 4 o'clock, tomorrow 4 o'clock is time is expiry, correct?
For?
Sir,
24 hours time.
To accept
transaction initiation from the P card.
Transaction.
How much time will be taking for the email? That is, he is asking for that.
I mean, if I initiate the transaction,
yes, right.
After that, how much time can the client take? The link will be live for 7 days. The client
7 days.
7 days.
Yeah, okay.
The client can accept it anytime within 7 days.
Because I have some NRI clients, so that is I asking.
No worries.
Okay. 7 day link is valid. Am I correct, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Sir, actually, when I speak to the same question, when I talk to the backend team, they told around 24 to 48 hours the link will get expired.
Yes, sir. Already I have spoke customer care. They told me, I think so, 24 hours, 40 hours.
Yeah, because I am telling you, 24 hours it will be expired. I'm contacting the customer care also because they are telling that 24 hours will be expired.
Yeah. Same answer I got it, sir.
But 99% sure it is 7 days because let's see if I have initiated some transaction before I can see it under notifications. This is the one that I did today. But as far as I know, it was 7 days. At least 4-5 months back, it was 7 days.
Okay.
I can still confirm. If you guys also can confirm and